what happened in that wall phase that you made 2 million and then you lost everything? Like, what happened there? So you did at least $1 million revenue after you joined the group.
And I spent over like 30K in mentorships. And in 10 days, we were at like 10K days a year.
Like, are you married?
Yeah, I am.
How do you identify a winning product? Like, when do you know it's a winning product?
Don't trust your supplier.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have here Mr. Hamza in here, and Hamza is the guy who skilled insanely in our group. He's had some ups and downs in the last couple of years, but in our group, everything changed, and that's why I got him here on this video. And thank you as well here, Hamza, to accept as well this, because I think this is going to be I believe it's going to be very valuable for everybody. So yeah, man, Hamza, welcome to the official Ecom Legend channel, dropping some golden nuggets and talking about your life. So please go ahead, brother, introduce yourself.
Yeah, bro, thanks, man. So yeah, my name is Hamza, 28 years old, born and raised in Morocco. I was living in Canada until very recently. Yeah, love traveling, discovering the world. I started the entrepreneurial journey a while ago. Found e-commerce in 2017, sold multiple seven figures, made good money, lost it all, got beaten down many times.
Oh shit.
And yeah, bro, still
2017.
standing, alhamdulillah.
Okay, tell me about it. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, bro. So I'm a computer science guy. Like I'm a computer guy. I was very like familiar with computers and all this stuff since a while. And I was at school, and there was a teacher speaking about e-commerce in 2016, and he was like, "There's the big things named eBay is gonna like revolutionize the world and everything." And I was like, "Oh shit, I need to get into this." Myself into a room, and in 2016 I started doing eBay dropshipping. So basically, like all we were doing is listing product from Walmart, Canadian Tire, like big brands in Canada, listing them in eBay and trying to resell them for a higher price. Man, I felt so hard at that, but that's what led me to e-commerce dropshipping. So when I was looking like eBay dropshipping, I found like e-commerce dropshipping, and this is how I started in 2017.
So you started in 2017 with eBay because one of your school teachers told you like, yo, you gotta do this. And was this in Canada or in Morocco?
Canada. I spent like 15 years in Canada.
When did you go to Canada? At what age?
12.
At what age are you now?
28.
28. Interesting. Yeah, man. Same as me. I'm also going to be 28 in a few weeks. Nice, bro. Insane. So let me ask you. So you started 2017, but when did you really start dropshipping?
First store was, at the beginning, I thought I need to sell something that I'm passionate about. I'm a big fan of like One Piece, Naruto, anime, and all this shit. So I made like a store, purely dropshipping. So AliExpress, and it took me a month to make that store. I still remember to this day. It was super slow. But yeah, I spent like 2K in ads and zero sales, man. Zero sales. And then I read a book. It was named Blue Ocean Strategy.
Yeah.
I read it with my business partner Mario, and we started brainstorming about our own like blue ocean. A blue ocean basically is a market where you have like no competition. And we were thinking like, what can we sell from AliExpress to people in the US, Canada, Big Five that like no one is selling right now? And we stumbled into religion niche, and I'm not talking about like the main religion. We were like deep into like Mormon, LDS, Seventh Day Adventist, like some deep religion.
Wow.
GW. And what we did is we made our own like a custom keychain with the logo, and we came up with that offer. We're still in 2017, right? And we come up with that offer. It was free, just pay shipping, and the free just pay shipping combined with the religion, it was amazing. For like first day with $15. And I made like first 1K in 2017, first 2K day in 2017. Yeah, we're doing
Holy
good.
shit. Damn. Interesting. So when is the last time you really had a job? And like, where did this whole urge from yourself it came into, yo, I'm going to start a business? Because you just went to school or you had to work. Like, how was your life before ecom?
Before ecom, man, to be honest, like I have the entrepreneur in the blood. Like my father also was hustling here and there. So when I was like 12, I started playing RuneScape. I don't know if you know this game, RuneScape.
Yeah. Of course.
You know it?
Everybody knows it, bro.
Hey, my
Yeah, of
man.
course. Cutting wood and
But yeah,
shit, I know, bro.
yeah, exactly, bro. What we were doing is we were like doing PVN with big bosses. We're like luring people, and we were selling all the money to make our first dollar. So this is how I started making money online.
Okay.
But yeah, you
RuneScape is
asked
the
me about.
OG game.
Oh yeah, it is, bro. It is. It is. I worked on and off, on and off. So basically, I was working in repairing computers and selling computers when I was 16, 17, 18, and then I stopped. Once we get this winner, I directly stopped. Like third day, we had this winner. I just said like, I don't need any more days of my life. Got humbled after that. Got back to work again. Find a new winner. Stopped again, and yeah, so on and so on.
Holy shit, bro. So you've just been going in the last since 2017, which is now approximately 5 plus 3, it's like 8 years of fucking madness and struggle. So what was the year that you had like, because I remember your post you made in a group and you said that you did 2 million revenue and then you lost all your money. And then in e-commerce sphere, you made your money kind of back again, I believe. I'm not sure even how much more, but what happened in that wall phase that you made 2 million and then you lost everything? Like what happened there?
Yeah, bro. So that was in 2019 to end of 2020. Like we found a
Hmm.
one product store. We were doing one product store. So we test in general stores. As soon as we have a product that was like really booming, we bring it to one product store. And basically, yeah, we found a good winner, mass product that was like it was a dental product. So it was working with like everyone needs this product. So it was super easy to scale.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we made good money. We had issue with payment processor. We had issue with suppliers scamming us. Once we had like a supplier just sending like letters instead of sending actual products. And we didn't like, we were young, bro. Like we didn't pay attention to all this shit. Like I received the tracking number. I was happy with that. And yeah, we lost a lot of money due to that. And to be honest with you, like why I exactly stopped e-commerce in 2022, 2021, it was because of shiny object syndrome. Like
But you shiny object syndrome to what? To what other?
crypto and trading.
Ah, no way.
I swear, bro. I did like I did forex. Basically, there's a guy that was living in Montreal downtown, and he was always driving Lambos and everything. And I was like, bro, what do you do for a living? And he was like, I'm a forex trader. I trade into all this prop firm and everything. I don't even trade with my own money. I was like, get me in, bro. I paid him 14K. I started the
Ooh,
mentorship with him.
14K, bro. Holy shit.
Yeah, bro. And at the time, like I was getting married too, so I had many things in life at the same time. And I was like, you know what? Fuck e-commerce, man. It's like many troubles with it, like payment processor, like Facebook ads banning us. We didn't have a big circle at the time, like not a big network. It was just me and my brother Mario, and we were like, shit, man. Let's just take a break from that. And this is why I jumped into into forex trading. I thought I would be able to make like way more money and way easier.
Sick, very sick. So your supplier scammed you, but like in what possible way? Like they were sending letters instead of the products?
They were giving us fake tracking numbers, basically. And the tracking
Oh
number
my
really
God.
arrived at, yeah, bro. The PayPal dispute were it was crazy. Like we had like 600 dispute and everything. Yes, bro.
Bro, this is why
We
having a
went
proper
through,
supplier is so important, bro. Really. Oh my God,
oh
man.
man.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was saying like this is why when I got back to e-commerce now with your like, I was just feeling like I was feeling assured. I was like, this guy is making 1,000 order a day. I'm maybe making 200. His supplier is fulfilling 1,000 order. He's gonna fulfill mine without problem. So yeah, this is like super key to have good supplier.
Fucking hell, bro. That's insane. So how much your revenue have you done now in total with ecom?
Through all the years,
Yeah.
maybe 4 million, maybe four. Me and my partner, yeah, maybe four,
And
something around four.
so
Yeah.
like how much have you done in ecom sphere in total since you joined?
I joined, yeah, so I joined in end of August, but I didn't join the mentorship. I didn't have the time to join the mentorship. So what I did, it was just like I joined. In the meantime, they gave me access to the ecom sphere, and then I joined officially the mentorship in the end of October. After 4 days, we did the first 1K day. After a week, we were at 5K day. After 14 days, we did 20K day.
Holy shit, bro. That's crazy. So you did at least a million revenue after you joined the group.
No, no, not really, because we only sold for a month. Like we joined, like we didn't advertise for December and we didn't advertise for January. I was moving from
Yeah.
Canada, and my business partner is also having like he's having like a restaurant, and he had some issue with the restaurant and everything. So we
Hmm.
took a break for December and January just to like move everything and yeah.
Yeah, for this year, right? For this year.
Yeah, yeah, for
Yeah.
this year, yeah. But we sold like 250 in a month, 240 maybe in a month, something like that, yeah.
Sick. That's very sick, bro. No, like what I mean, like how much your revenue, like you joined in August till now. Like how much have you done in revenue since you joined the group?
Oh,
Like in total.
yeah, but from August to October, we didn't advertise. We were just like coming here and there in the calls.
Oh.
Like we were not doing e-commerce really. I have a consulting business in cybersecurity, and
Ah.
my partner have a restaurant. So like we were already like doing something else, and we are super busy. And our
Sick.
plan was to rotate and to get back to e-com.
Nice, nice. So you're coming back in February again, inshallah?
Oh yeah, inshallah. I mean, we have four store ready. Like we're coming in 4 days, inshallah.
That's sick, bro. And do you sell fashion also?
Yeah, I do fashion. To be honest with you, bro, we're doing the same exact business model. I'm the kind of guy that copy everything first, and then maybe I'm gonna change something to make it better. So yeah, fashion, e-commerce, selling in one specific market at the time, having multiple stores, and just mass testing products.
Bro, why do you think that there's so many ways to do e-com, right? You can do branding, one product stores, niche stores, general stores. Why did you still go with fashion dropshipping? And why do you think that when you started doing that, that it started going like better? Like, what is the reason behind it?
First, I've never done fashion before. So, and my goal personally is to build a fashion brand. And so I said the first stepstone to building a fashion brand is doing fashion e-commerce, drop shipping. And we learned so much from just doing that, that like maybe in a year we're gonna feel super confident running a big brand in fashion, like all the
Mm-hmm.
refunds, all the sizing, all like it's a school on itself, just doing fashion e-commerce. So this is why we started with fashion e-commerce. But again, to be transparent with you, like this year, we're also gonna get back to one product stores at the same time.
Nice, nice. Definitely. I think fashion stores are very nice, also like for cash flow, for a lot of people. I think also for you. And at the same time, if you also have the skill to run one product stores, I think that's a great idea, to be honest. I always tell to other people, like, even if you're going to start a brand, why would you stop doing fashion dropshipping? Even though the profit margins are in the end, after everything, all the costs, it's like 10-15%, but the scalability is so high. It's just saying like, yo, I don't want this money. Like, why not? There's so much space in the market to make this money. And you're also doing that. So I love to see that. So what would you say was like the biggest successes that you have seen as well, like in the last years for you as well? And why?
Related to e-commerce or like
Yeah.
anything in
Into
life?
ecom. Into ecom.
Yeah, to be honest, the I had like a limiting belief with fashion dropshipping that like once I joined the mentorship, it just got broken down. It was like just doing the same exact thing, multiple market. Like don't be creative. Image ads, same store, different market. And
Mm-hmm.
even selling like we had like two stores in the same market at the same time. We're competing ourselves, but we're just making more money. Like it's just like this is my
Doesn't make any
biggest
sense. It's crazy, yeah?
yeah, it doesn't make any sense, bro.
Bro, I still don't get it till this day, bro. And that is why, like, I'm so pumped into this business model still till this day, because it doesn't make any sense, but it works. It changed lives of so many people. Not only mine. I'm just one of those people.
True.
So it's fucking insane. What are the things that you also want to implement to make the business more sustainable with fashion? Like, what are your plans?
Bro, the backend
Mm.
is key. Like when people sell, like say the backend is key when you're doing one product store, fuck off. It's nothing compared to fashion. Like fashion, it's really your runs the business. Like if you have a bad backend, you're gonna finish with 0% worse than that. You really need to scale from the back end to the front end. So quality check. You need to have your sizing charts like on point. The quality check is the biggest lesson that we learned this year is don't trust your supplier. These Chinese guys, and I love China. Like I've been there, I love it. They have a different standard than
Mm-hmm.
us. For me, something that is a good quality for a customer in the US, something is a good quality is not the same as my supplier telling me, yo, don't worry, this is a good quality. So always
Yeah.
verify. And we have so many systems that we need to implement that we're learning from you guys that we haven't implemented yet. So definitely a lot.
So for sure, the supplier also. I mean, that's why, like, for also everybody listening, we recommend Astroship. You can find it the link below because at least you have a supplier who don't fuck you over. But bro, you also said that you got scammed for 14K, right? At like the mentorship with this guy. Like, were you scammed or like was it bad or was it good? Like in what way? I think
Good scams, yeah.
was
Mr.
scammed. Yeah.
Scam.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
then because I know like right now there's lots of people that are listening here. They're like, yo, how can I see if somebody's legit or not? Whether I want to learn from trading or ecom, because you joined Ecosphere, my group, right? And it turned out to be great. But it's like, how can people know this? How can you see it? Because you got some experience now. I'm not sure if you also have joined other groups in the past, or maybe you do right now. Like how do you look at right now? Because this time you did make like a great decision.
Definitely, bro. That's a super good question, to be honest. And I spent over like 30K in mentorships over the
Oh.
last years, to be honest. Yeah, I got scammed many times. I got a few good ones. And my key lesson is first, you really need to make sure that the teacher is doing what he's preaching. You need someone who is in the field, showing you numbers every day. In the e-commerce
Hmm.
space, for example, you need to see screenshot on a daily, weekly basis of the guy doing numbers. And not numbers from 2020, numbers from yesterday, from the
Yeah.
last week. This is the first thing. The second thing is you need to see if he's a good teacher. I know many people that they know their stuff, but they're super bad at teaching it. This is because they didn't implement systems. And you need someone who's super lazy, someone who like have systems. So basically, like when you join a mentorship, your goal should be to pick the coach, see how they think, and as soon as you have this figure out, just copy, 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 copy. That's it. This is gonna be like the biggest value that I can give to someone to know who's a real guru and who's not.
This is the best advice you could have given, like for real. Like, and this is also what I tell people, like of course, like the guy has to do it himself, but what about the teaching part? It's very nice if you do numbers, respect. I know how hard it is, but also how do you bring it to people? Because it's not just, yo, I'm giving value, because for a lot of people also you need to rewire their brain, and doing that also takes a lot. But yeah, that's what I just really wondered, and I just feel so bad, when I just see that somebody joins another program because somebody was flexing there with the Lambo, but it's just a whole different funnel to just make all this money with coaching and then not delivering. And that's why most of these gurus, they are not long around, like you don't see the same gurus from 2 years ago now, maybe 1% of them, because they all scammed other people and took off in every single game. So yeah, that was great advice, those two things. I love it. So, but then in this case, right, you saw this with us, but then why do you think it went good within this program for you? Like what was the difference?
That's a good question. And to be honest, it was like, as you know, like I joined you at the beginning in August. I was like watching some calls and I was just picking the brain of the coach and seeing how they think and everything. And I think why it went good is because of your system and your contact. And to be honest, like when people are not in the coaching program, they think like you're selling some secret and you're selling something that they don't already like know. But what you guys do is you explain things differently. You give system to
Mm-hmm.
people, you give contacts to people, and this is why it went super well. Like we had a store in Netherlands just before joining the mentorship, maybe just a week before. And
Mm-hmm.
in this week we tested like maybe 20 products, and
Mm-hmm.
we kept trying many different things because I was doubting, like like they say the best way to learn is to unlearn, but it's hard to unlearn everything. And I was saying like, oh, let's split test my landing page, let's do a video as, let's split test my text copy. And as soon as I joined the mentorship, for example, and when the coaches told me like just take things from the competitor and run it for yourself and just do volume is key, bro, I executed like a dumb. I closed my eye, I went 5 product a day in each market, 3 markets at the same time, splitting my odds, trying to maximize. And in 10 days we were at like 10K days maybe. So this is
Crazy,
why I think
crazy.
your system and your contact.
Yeah, it just plug and play into everybody, and just also like up to date information. That's amazing to hear, bro. Really crazy. So, bro, you are are you married?
Yeah, I am.
Nice, very amazing, man. So like how do you combine being married and at the same time as well like business? I really wonder. Because I myself, I'm
Bro,
single. My brother is married. I see it with him, but I also wonder for other people, like how does it work?
to be honest, it's still the best thing that can happen to you because you clock in and you're focused. Like you don't think about girls anymore. Like you're clocking, you choose one and it removes all the distraction. And the secret is that you and your wife, like it's super hard if you have like way different careers. You need to have the same values. You need to have like the same goals. You need to, it's either if she bring you with her or you bring her with you. Like my
Yeah,
wife now, she's doing e-commerce too, bro. Like she started doing drop shipping. She launched her first store just before Chinese New Year. She did like 2, 3 Ks, and
nice.
I truly believe that if you want to have like a successful relationship at the beginning, you need to grow together. You can't like be here and she's just like coming here. Like you need to grow together. Yeah, this is
That's
like
awesome.
the biggest like advice I can give to someone who's married. Like it's super hard if you have 2 different careers and you're working on 2 different things. As you see, like the best power couple, Layla Hormozi and Alex Hormozi, they're working together in the same business, and many other examples like this.
Interesting. So like how do you go about like picking the right woman? Maybe I go a little bit personal, but I think this is a good question also for
Yeah,
people for listening.
nothing is personal, bro. We're here to talk, man. It's a pleasure, bro. And to be honest with you, bro, you need to really like. I'm the kind of guy that believes that you need to take your time with that. You need to see how she behave, how she's with other people, how she is when she's mad. You need to like really deep conversation with her. Like personal development should be something super high in her for her. She needs to respect you. Yeah, I think those quality and values, like bro, we're Muslim, and like to be honest, like our quality, like our the value that we're looking for to in a woman, plus the entrepreneurial like things. This is what make the perfect wife.
Yeah, yeah, I love that, man. Great answer.
Yeah, so, sorry, just maybe to finish this. And people think being married is easy. It's not easy, bro. Like it's a
No.
challenge on every day. Like when you're alone, you have your own routine. You do your own stuff. You have no limitation. And when you have someone with you, yeah, there's many advantages. But the truth is, you also have someone else with you. Like you're in charge of someone else. The routine is different. You need to adapt. So you need to be patient with all this. But still, best decision I made in my life. Biggest throw was on it was on
Biggest
the
ROAS, bro. Even more than ecom, man. The biggest ROAS.
It is, bro. It is.
Amazing. So we all know that you're doing fashion dropshipping. So I want to go more into the technical aspects as well to give some golden nuggets to people here listening. In what way do you do product research?
I do it in three different ways. The first is what everyone is doing right now is going on Ads Library, typing some specific keywords. For example, if I want to search in, let's say France, I will type Paris. I'll type Marseille, like the main cities of this country, just to find the list of competitor. And then I'm gonna see the reach, like their ads. Are they having a good reach? If they have a good reach, I'm gonna try them. Usually,
Hmm.
I aim for like, let's say, for example, like $1,000 less than 7 days, something like that, like just to have a good reach and enough proof of concept. The second one is I go to TikTok because, like, personally, image ads work super good, but video ads are also amazing. And there's so many creators in TikTok. So what I do sometimes, I use PP Spy and I just go there and I have some specific filters. I filters by reach, I filters in the last 7 days, and I see what's popping the
Hmm.
most. And usually there is many fashion products there too. And I try to as my audience is older people. They have more like buying power and everything. So I aim to sell to 45 years and plus. So those are the kind of products that I try.
Interesting. Very nice, bro. And in what way do you pick the right market? Like, how do you go about that? Because you said you have like for every market one store, but then how do you pick the right market to sell in? There's like hundreds of countries in the world.
100%, 100%. First thing, like you need to go where your payment processor allow you to go. So if you have ideal by contact, if you have, because different people are in different stage of their journey in e-commerce. When you do like 300K, 500K, for sure you're gonna lose your Shopify payment. Like it's just part of the game. You know, you're gonna lose it. So maybe you're gonna be on a Hong Kong company. You're gonna have like other payment processor, and maybe those doesn't allow you to sell everywhere. So this is the first thing to keep in mind. But what I do mainly is I look for momentum, and how I can define momentum is by seeing how many competitors are having good numbers actually and having good reach. Because like you need to have an abundance mindset, selling the same shit. Let's be honest about it. Like we're all selling the same thing, and the difference is having the good momentum and just doing volume. Because a product
Hmm.
that may work for me, it won't work for you, but it's the same winner. Like it's the same product, same creative, everything is the same. Why? Because like Facebook is a big casino, and there's like a the pixel. If your pixel is more used to selling dresses and my pixel is more for men product, if I try your dress in my store, I have less odds of my own products like working.
Mm.
So there's many like yeah.
Interesting. So if you do all of this, right? Like you're testing always at least five products a day, 3 to 5 or 10 a day.
Yeah, 5 to 10 to be honest.
I see. So in what way do you then like advertise? And you do on Facebook ads?
Only Facebook ads. Only Facebook ads. I can go even more in details. So basically how we structure it, it's one CBO. It's the typical four ad sets, just like you teach us, and 3 to 4 creatives per asset. Per like yeah,
Hmm.
in total, like every asset have the same 3 creatives. And so yeah, one CBO, 4 assets, 3 creatives.
Interesting, bro. Very nice. So in terms of like killing the products and scaling them, how do you identify a winning product? Like when do you know it's a winning product? Like, oh yes, we can scale this, we can make money.
This is a great question because this is what makes or breaks a business. Like in e-commerce, this is how you can survive is by killing super fast. And this is what you guys taught us. Like Fatih talks about it so much. I look at the CTR, I look at the cost per click, the amount of clicks I have, and the add to cart. So I'll break you down the funnel like step by step. So my first killing step, it's at $10. I try to have, for example, let's say in France, I try to aim for a CPC of less than 75 cents. For Australia, it's a bigger market, so we let it spend until like $1 per click, it's fine. At $10, if it's more than that, ciao bye. I just kill it direct. If it's less than that, I'm gonna leave it until $15 and sometimes even like $20 to see the first add to cart. And I kill the
Interesting.
product every day at break even points. So let's say for example,
Oh,
like I'm selling at like $65 a product, my break even point it's at $25 ad spend. As soon as I'm at $25 ad spend and no sales, ciao bye again. I'm just gonna if I see
damn.
many add to cart, I may let it run because my cash flow can allow it, so it's not a big deal. Like I'm not here like really being super strict.
Do you also focus sometimes on testing more creatives of the particular product?
Honest, not really, man. I only do that when my products start dying out. Let's say, for example, I have a winner. I scale the campaign $800, $1,000, and as soon as I see like the momentum start to shift to this campaign, I try to play with the budget. It doesn't work. I either do one of the two. I either add new creatives into this campaign. The advantage of doing that, it will only spend out those new creatives if they are really good. So this is fine to revive a campaign. But I hate
Hmm.
touching campaigns. Like my feeling hurts when I touch a campaign because I de-optimize it. But I
Yeah.
still do it once it's game over. And the second thing is I launch new campaigns for the same product.
Yeah, I think it's also a very good one that once a campaign, for example, it spends so much on the creatives, and then at some point it just feels for the customers on Facebook that they're looking at the walls the same all the time. So you just and you will see that the performance decreases. So why not just instead put new creatives also inside there, see how it works out? You have nothing to lose anyway. It's going to be unprofitable anyway, you know. So that's a very good one. I like it. So one of the biggest golden nugget that you learned in this program as well, and that you can give to other people, you're like, fuck it, I paid for it. I'll give it for free for each one of you.
Yeah, this is my mindset, bro. Sharing is caring, man. So let's just give golden nuggets to everyone, bro. The first
Yes.
thing is there is no secret sauce. There's no secret sauce. You want to enter a market, big competitor in that market, copy their website. Super simple. Copy. Just copy their website.
Hmm.
Do everything as they do. Every market have a different approach. Sometimes there is some market that there's some small difference that make all the difference. So copy first, and then do volume. Like what I mean by volume, some people try one market, they try 50, 60 product, and they're like, oh shit, that shit doesn't work. Volume means also like spreading your odds to win. So different markets. And once you're doing all this correctly, you have a proper store, you have a proper conversion rate, and you're doing advert for the ads, just copy competitor. A creative that's winning for someone have a better odds of winning for you instead of trying yourself coming with new creatives at the beginning. And the second thing is as soon as you start having sales, follow your pixel. If your pixel tends to have more sales with dresses, keep selling dresses. Like try still always keep trying like new products, but try to aim for the 80% of the new product that you test are the same that your pixel already likes. And and also when you have some winners, try lookalikes of those winners. So let's say for example you have a dress. This dress is doing super good. What you're gonna do, you go on AliExpress, you go on Temu, you go on Shein even sometime, and try to find different dresses that looks similar. They will
Mm.
tend to work best because the pixel have more data about those. Those are like the
Yeah.
front end at golden nuggets that I can give, but the back end, like there's way more golden nuggets to be honest. First thing is size chart. Size chart is key if you wanna have a low rebound. The second thing is quality check. Like have a cheat, one of your VA, make sure that he checks the quality, ask for videos with the supplier of every product that you want to scale. Even before scaling it, to be honest, sometimes it's better to just like make sure you're scaling something good instead of just scaling some shitty things and you see that the quality is shit and then you need to kill it, but it was still performing good.
So how do you make sure then the sizing goes nice? Because the number one question everybody asks, right? Let me first say this. Why would you sell fashion, refunds, returns? You can never get it right. Well, then I want to ask you, right? Because there's so many SKUs, so many different colors, sizes. How do you make sure this now goes good?
Every country has different criteria of size chart. If you're selling in Australia, there's numbers. If you're selling
Mm-hmm.
in Europe, small, large. If you're selling shoes in the US and in Canada, it's different. So yeah, we got
Mm-hmm.
it. All this like it's fine. We understand this, but you need to tweak your way around and make sure it works. So how you do it basically is what I do if I'm selling in Australia, for example. I'm gonna go take a look at big brands, how they're dealing with their size chart. And what I do for all the products that we're scaling, we make sure that the and in the size chart, we give the real measurement. And we have a small note in
Mm.
our stores and we say, make sure to follow this. In our policy, we say that if you don't follow the size chart, we don't cover basically that.
Yeah. What is the biggest challenge that you think you have to face right now to scale from 250 to like 500K a month? Because I believe that's your goal at least, right? Like after Chinese New Year's.
In our case, payment processor, it's a bit big things for us now that we need to fix. And the other thing is the systems. We really need to work on the backend systems. Like everything that
Mm-hmm.
all the cheats that you gave us, we're still not implement them. We're not implementing all of them
Oh,
today
bro, do
because
it,
they are
bro,
hard
please.
to implement. I know, bro.
Takes time,
We
but it's
should.
worth it.
It takes time. It's a learning, like it's a learning curve. You implement them step by step.
What are the issues you have right now in terms of payment processing? What is it?
We have PayPal holes, and we're scared to do Shopify payment. So you gave me, and thanks to you, bro. To be honest, like a huge shout out to you, bro. You gave me the contact of the boy August, the man himself. So
He's
yeah,
good, huh?
I'm
Did you
getting
take his
his.
PayPal?
Yeah, I took his PayPal.
Oh, then you're fine. Then you're fine. Don't worry.
Yeah. Then I should be fine. I should be fine. It's just like I always love to have backup of the backup. As you know, bro, I got fucked so many time and like broken, zero, and again. So now like I'm scared of not having a backup of a backup. So to also get like the one from Best Fulfill BF
Mm-hmm.
with Vanessa. So yeah, we're gonna talk soon to try to get their PayPal too.
Sure. Awesome, bro. So, yeah, man. That's why I'm saying, like, bro, if there's anything more crazy going on in the processing, just hit me up in Discord, because I was sending you messages and like, even you weren't seeing them, eh? You only saw them when Ali was messaging you. He was like, hey, respond to Faruk, what's going on?
Exactly, bro. I'm in so many like crypto groups and everything. Like, there's so many scammers contacting us every time, and this is why, like, I never take a look at my Discord. Really, this is why.
Interesting, bro. So, what type of advice would you give to young entrepreneurs for like everybody who's watching it?
Oh, yeah, I gotta go on, man. Don't stop your 9 to 5. This is one of the biggest lesson I got. Like, to be honest, nine to
Yeah,
five, this is how you're gonna make your cash to build your business.
yeah,
Just having a savings and going into e-commerce with your savings, it's a timer before you stop. Give
yeah.
yourself a time horizon of a year and keep your job at the same time. Like, make money from your job, put it inside the business, and you're gonna be in the e-commerce for a longer time. You don't need
Yeah.
to stop. It happens to me, bro. Like, at the beginning, when we made, like, in 2017, 2018, it took us 2 years to find another winner product because we were just like chilling and not like working properly. And in the meantime, after 1 year, I was completely broke, came back to zero to find a job again. And if I had my job from the beginning, I would never stop e-commerce. I would just keep going, kept going at a higher pace.
What is the thing that kept you going and not, I mean, you had to get a job again to reinvest again into a business, but what kept you going to start a business again and try it again? And even after that in 2019, 20, where you made like 2 mil and then you lost it all again. And now, like, again, like it's going like better, since 2024, since you also joined the program. But like, what is that shit that just keeps you going all the time?
We have parents who retirement. We have parents to take care of. They took care of us. They brought us to Canada in a good situation and everything. Alhamdulillah, man. We have parents who retire. And to be honest, like, there's so much more than having a job into this life. I respect people who got jobs. Super important to have them. But when you're an entrepreneur, there's so many things you can do, bro. Last month I was in Bali. Now I'm in Vietnam, Da Nang. In 5 days I'm going to Kuala Lumpur. You can't have this kind of like experiences if you're not like an entrepreneur. And e-commerce allow you to do this kind of stuff.
That's awesome, bro. This was a great conversation. I loved it. Not only about ecom, also about life. Is there anything, a last thing you would like to say here to everybody watching in here?
Honestly, consistency is key. Like, you need to stay in the game for long enough. And for example, my biggest war in life, it was against myself. It was with my syndrome object. I was always thinking like, I did YouTube automation, I did Shopify dropshipping, I did so many different business model, trading, crypto trading, and you need to know, guys, that every business model can bring you to the 10 million mark. Every business model can
Hmm.
bring you to the 10 million mark. This would be like my biggest lesson I can give to someone, to be honest. Consistency, and stop jumping from one business to another. You're starting again from scratch when you start a new business. Once you have a skill, try to make it better and better and better and better, but through repetition, through like just being in this field. You're gonna crack all the codes and everything's gonna be easier.
Great advice, man. Great advice. Yeah, bro. I think this was an amazing interview. Also to tell people how we do it in e-commerce sphere, They have to know it, right? They're missing out on e-commerce sphere, let's be honest.
Bro, let me tell you something, to be honest. As you know, like, I was running e-commerce before, so all my Facebook profile were banned. My mother, my father, everything was banned, right? And without you guys, I couldn't even have the proper agency account. Like, you put me in contact with the right agency, and that was a game changer. Sometimes people are scared to invest in themselves, but like, another big like lesson I can give to someone: don't be scared to invest in yourself. You just need
Hmm.
one small advice from someone to just sometimes you just have like a missing piece of the puzzle. If you're a beginner, you need to have a proper business model to follow. If you are an advanced, you just need small piece of the puzzle. And both of these guys, these different level, they also need like mentorship. Sometimes, like, people, they do 100K a month, 50K a month, and they think, I don't need to invest in mentorship. Bro, it's the best time to invest in mentorship. Like,
Yep.
and you just scale your mentorship, so on and so on. For example, if you're moving to branding, one of my advice is try to get a coach close to your level. For
Hmm.
example, if I'm doing 100K, I would like someone that 10x my business. So you, for example, you're doing a million a month, and once I'm doing a million a month, I would like to have a coach who's doing like 10, 20 million a month, because the problem at those level are always different. So it's super interesting
Mm.
to have this mindset when looking for the right coach and investing in yourself. Someone who's doing zero and he comes fair, it's gonna be so easy for him to make money, because like, you just take a look at the wins. Everyone is like 10K day, 5K day, 15K day, and the coach is even like 50K day.
Hmm.
And you guys, Fatih and you, bro, 100K day. It's
Yeah.
like, it's pure motivation.
Since yeah, man,
It
thank you.
feels
Yeah, I feel
normal.
it's great. Yeah, it's great. Bro, it even came to a point now where a lot of members, they're afraid to post results because the bar has been raised so high. In the beginning, people would post 1K a day, 2K a day, 3K a day. People don't want to post it anymore because people have been posting 20K days, 30K days, 400K months. Like, bro, they get kind of afraid, I think, at this point. I don't know, bro. I still try to push people post the wins because when I just started out with ecom, I only started because I was like, hey, I want a second stable income. I was like, if I can make 500 euros every single something a month extra with this, I will be so happy with dropshipping. And then, yeah, you enter the game, you're like, oh shit, you can actually make a million revenue in a month. It is possible. You can make a living out of this, you know? I figured out later. So that's why I try to push people. Like there's, like post these screenshots because for a lot of people who haven't even done a few orders, in their life, it looks like, oh wow, he did 3K in a day revenue. Like I make that in a month, for example. So yeah,
And people
very
don't
good point.
understand this, but a win is a win, bro. Like even if you have a 1K or a 10K, a
Hmm.
win is a win. It's a win for you at your level. So it's a win. Celebrate it, bro. Share it with the team. But
Yeah.
also something else, to be honest, like my biggest win in life, it was once I reached the 1K day. That was the happiest point. Like when you reach the
Yeah.
1K day and you're making 10K profits in your pocket, making 10K a month's profit, it's your biggest win. Even if you make more than that or less than that, after that, like you're free of your time, you're free of your country, you can go whatever you want. Like you have all the different type of freedoms. So making more than that is just nice for materialistic stuff and everything. But the 10K day is the biggest win that you can have. A 10K a month, it's the biggest win you can have. But a win is a win, but they should just keep sharing their wins.
I agree, bro. All the other stuff is nothing compared to it, bro. Like 100K a month is nice stuff, but the first 1K day or the 10K profit in a month, that is like really the best feeling. That all the other stuff is like extra. The levels of happiness, they increase a bit, but not as significantly as you hit that number. You're right.
True.
It's insane, huh? Kind of crazy. Then you're like, yeah. But that is the game, I think the game is the game, and that's why we're playing it. But I think that's a very good thing you said it. Yeah, bro. Thank you very much for your time, bro. It was amazing. If people want to reach out to you, where can they find you to ask you some questions? If you want to connect with all
Uh,
people, I don't know.
yeah, for sure, bro. Instagram, bro. Hamza Houdini on Instagram, bro. Sometime I share some nuggets here and there. So yeah,
Check out Hamza, guys. Love.